All right.
Let's go.
All right.
10% luck. Oh.
Um. Okay. So. Um. Um. Yeah.
Wow. A wonderful start. Hello,
Let's go.
everybody.
Hello. 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 Um. Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to this thing.
Liquid Vibes.
Liquid Vibes. Yeah. Welcome to the Liquid Vibes podcast where we talk. All right. Thanks for coming
We
by.
sure do. Kyle. Okay. Speaking of Kyle,
What's up?
why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself,
Yo.
buddy?
What's up? I'm Kyle. I like anime and video games. All right. Your turn.
Um,
Come on, Graham.
okay,
Introduce yourself.
real interesting start. Okay. Kyle clearly needs some time to put his piece together, so I will start.
Yeah.
My name's Graham. I am a college student. I'm 21 years of age. My tag is thirsty. I had a competitive Smash career. If you look at the front page of the Evo Wiki for 2019, you'll see I got 97th in Smash Ultimate. Front page, thank you very much. Greatest accomplishment of my life, obviously. I'm an engineering major. I love One Piece. I love Donkey Kong. I'm a Palutena main, although I don't really play much competitive anymore. And I like movies.
Nice. Okay, so that was a good way of starting it. Yeah.
And weight training.
Oh yeah, you lift. I just run.
Freaking love weight training.
Yeah, man. All that lifting's gonna help you when a storm comes. What are you gonna do?
I need to.
What are you gonna do? Flex
I
on
need
the
to
storm?
run more.
You're gonna flex
I
on the
do
storm
need to
while
run
I'm
more.
running away.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, let's see. I'm Kyle. What's up? It's your boy. What's up, demons? I like playing.
Is that what you call your fan
base? No, it's a reference to a comedy duo that I like to watch on YouTube. But yeah, I like video games. Who doesn't? If anything, I'm not good at Smash, so I can't be like Graham. But if anything, I guess I could say I'm a speedrunner in the making. I've been practicing speedrunning video games. Let's see. I started with Resident Evil. I beat Resident Evil 2 in an hour 30, and I'm pretty proud of that.
Nice.
And I beat Resident Evil 3 in about, I guess like under an hour or close to an hour because it's that short of a game. I think I'm gonna move on to Sonic next because I freaking love Sonic. Sonic.
You beat Wind Waker. Wind Waker pretty quick.
I did beat Wind Waker pretty quick.
By Wind Waker standards.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for me. Oh, I like anime. I watch anime. But if anything, I like watching the old school anime, so like Cowboy Bebop and
Kyle. There you go.
I'm more of a OG anime watcher. I like Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, all that stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite in that regard. I would probably be called like a basic in my taste in anime. I just said my favorite's One Piece.
Yeah.
But I do watch like a lot. It's mostly shonen though, so it's still pretty basic. But I think the difference with me is like I consume so much merchandise that it cannot be considered basic.
Yeah.
I have so many figures.
It's like I more prefer the older animes, but I don't like I like watching the newer ones. Like my favorite anime of all time now is Attack on Titan, and you know that. Right?
Yeah,
That's one of the newer animes.
There's always exceptions, yeah.
Yeah. But I guess I would prefer the older animes. But yeah. So
is it plural for animes? Or is it just anime?
I don't know. Good question.
Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to share about myself. I grew up Nintendo. My favorite video game of all time is freaking Mario Superstar Baseball for the Nintendo GameCube.
That's true. You like
unpopular opinion. I love that game. I love that game. That's coming from someone who had a 4-year Smash Brothers career, grew up loving Smash Brothers. Nope. Mario Baseball.
Your boy's been a PlayStation kid all his life.
Yeah. But you were a PlayStation kid. I was a Nintendo kid.
I have all the consoles, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you've mostly played everything. I have not experienced. That's what I'm looking forward to in our Let's Plays. Is all the new things that I'm gonna experience because there's so many PlayStation games I've never played. My first console that wasn't a Nintendo was a PS4, and that was like a few years into the PS4's lifespan too.
That's right.
So, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and then we got you into Street Fighter.
Yeah. That's when I first got my PS4. I got Star Wars Battlefront and I got Street Fighter 5. Those were like my two first. And ever since then, basically the only stuff I play on PS4 now is like just whatever big single player game drops.
Fall
So like I
Guys.
played Horizon Zero Dawn and freaking
Fall Guys.
uh, God of War
God of
and
Fall Guys. Fall of War.
Final Fantasy VII Remake and Fall Guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
Fall
been playing all the
Guys.
Fall Guys. We can
Yeah.
get more into that later. I think it's about time we should get into
All
what we
the
plan to
fun.
do on this
Oh
channel
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So
because there's a lot there.
we want to make this channel like the usual like video game channel, but we're adding like
Yeah.
podcasts and like game reviews to it too. But it's mostly gonna be like let's plays because it's one thing we know how to do correctly, I guess. So like yeah. I mean, we're gonna do podcasts as much more too. Like, I think it's probably gonna be our second most made channel because podcasts are easy to do. So like, it's
Yeah.
probably more let's plays, podcasts, game reviews, and like probably top tens. Cause like we like making lists. We like talking
Yeah.
about our favorite stuff and it's really
A
fun to talk
whole
about.
binder just full of like things being ranked. That's like my life.
But yeah, man, I told you, man. This is like a YouTube direct for our channel. A
Yeah,
liquid
yeah.
direct, yeah.
A liquid direct.
It's a mini
If you're
direct.
curious about the Water Boy, I mean, do we want to share that yet? Like why this channel is called Water Boys, why things are kind of liquid based.
Let's save that.
Okay, we'll say that.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
if anyone will ever wonder why our channel's called Water Boys,
Stay tuned, all two viewers.
all two viewers, yeah,
You'll be looking forward to it.
yeah.
It's underwhelming. Don't keep your hopes high. Anyway,
Yeah. So just video games, podcast, usual. I mean, we do like playing like card games and like what was it? What was the one we played with the figures? Hero Nexus or Hero?
dude,
Hero
Heroescape.
Heroescape.
I
there
wanna
you go.
I wanna learn how to play that game
Yeah.
uber properly, and we're gonna play that crap on
Yeah,
YouTube.
we like playing a lot of board games and stuff like that. So I actually have another channel. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna tell you what it is yet.
I guess we could do the Heroescape if we do play Heroescape. We should do that on the card
But yeah,
the card game channel.
we're gonna have a like a channel just for card games and board games and all that stuff later on down in the future
Yes, sir.
because we just like doing that stuff and we like to unwind and get away from video games as best we can.
If I have enough to talk about, I might start an anime channel too.
Oh yeah, that would
but-
be cool.
That's even further down the line. So,
Yeah.
but right now it's like, yeah,
We're
mostly just let's plays, but we'll also have the podcast and we'll talk about like our weekly lives, I guess, plus anything that happened.
Yeah. That.
And
Yeah.
the top tens every now and then video game reviews I think will be much more rare.
Yeah.
But Mario Baseball, for example, like what's up with that? Why the heck is that my favorite game? I think like stuff like that should be shared. Like we'll go over some of our favorite games and review them, not like really like
Yeah.
new video games.
So yeah, I mean, for the let's plays, we're gonna have different series for the let's plays. So like, there's gonna just be normal like let's plays. Then we have a certain let's play series for just one-offs where we just do like one episode for a certain series. Cause like it's probably just a game that we're not hooked on, or it was just a fast game, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. But
Yeah, I'm not sure I got all that.
yeah. Discord, man, best way to talk to people. Cuts out anytime. I was explaining the one-offs, like the series
Okay.
that we only do one episode
Yeah.
of.
I mean, the standard let's play stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and then we'll do we have another series called Run It Back. It's our fighting series where we play fighting games against each other.
Yes, sir.
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back.
That's probably gonna be
Yeah.
one of the very first like actual let's play episodes we're gonna put up.
We're gonna do Run It Back
We're gonna do
first.
Run It Back first because like it's a
Yeah.
fighting game thing. It's easy.
Yeah. I don't know what our first like regular one's gonna be.
Wario
But-
World.
We're not doing Wario World.
Wario
We've already
World.
recorded episodes for Wario World, and Kyle is freaking.
I freaking
adamant
love
about
that
it.
game, dude. I don't know why. It's just weird. That's why. I guess that's why I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely charming. Like, if I grew up with it, I'd probably like it as much as you did. But just me seeing it from point blank, just,
Yeah, man.
with zero context before this, is just like, oh my god, what is this game?
After school, you went home to play Mario Baseball. I went home to play Wario World on the
Yeah.
GameCube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Oh my god. Nah.
well, did you want to go into more detail about the card games?
Oh
or-
yeah. So I already said that we had another channel for it. So yeah, I do already have another channel for it, but I'm not gonna say what it is because it
It's
garbage.
cringe right now.
It's cringe because I made it during freshman year. And
we
I
gotta
was a
we gotta
cringy-
pretty it up first.
I was a cringy freshman. I had to make it look good so that it doesn't look stupid, even though it already is. But yeah, I gotta like go delete all the cringe from it. So yeah,
Stay tuned.
I guess what we'll be playing in the card channel is like mostly like actual like trading card games, so like Magic, mostly Pokemon, probably Dragon Ball Super card game, maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh, the usual trading card game stuff.
Cal will have to teach me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh if we do
Oh.
play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hell, I wouldn't mind doing pack openings either, because it's a card game channel. But we really want to learn.
Wait,
how to
so
play,
you
like,
are or aren't?
Maybe, I don't know.
Hmm.
Pack openings, I don't know. But
Yeah.
we also want to play like certain board games. We explained that earlier. The Hero Escape.
Hero Escape. No one knows what Hero
Yeah,
Escape is,
man,
dude. But I
dude,
swear,
Hero
once
Escape.
it had Marvel characters. It had Thanos in it, dude. It had a bunch of Marvel characters and a bunch of cool original characters. Like, it had a bunch of cool crossovers. I'm excited to
Yeah.
freaking
I'd
play
be
some
down.
Hero Escape.
Yeah, I would be down to play Hero Escape, dude.
Kind of sad that game didn't blow up like it should have. It's a good game.
Yeah, probably because you can roll 20 as Thanos and revive all your people.
Yeah, dude.
Freaking cheaters.
Hey, that's a
Cheaters!
1 in 10. That's a 1 in 10 chance. You can only do it once.
1 in
Roll a
20
19
1
or a
in-
20.
1 in a 1/20 chance.
Roll a 19 or a 20. And you
Oh, sorry.
revise.
2 in a 20
1 in 10 chance. Yeah. Yeah, 2 and 20. Fractions.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what the card channel is. But
Yeah.
that'll be later on down in the future. So
Yeah, that's not the super main focus either. That one will be mostly Kyle.
yeah,
I'll join him though for Dragon Ball Super, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh or
If-
Magic.
if anything, or if we do start posting Let's Plays right now, or like sooner than later, it's probably gonna sound weird because we're doing it over Discord, and I'm like screen sharing, because I'm not.
Yeah,
we're
Kyle-
not actually we're not actually living together and doing this in an office.
Kyle is
somewhere.
currently in the great state of Hawaii.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it great.
I'm in the greater state of Texas.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm not
And,
dissing Hawaii, but like Hawaii's got some like a lot of flaws coming down.
I mean, Hawaii's great if you just like visit.
Visit, yeah, but living
Yeah.
here is such a struggle. Politics is so crazy. The heat.
Yeah. Well, I imagine it would be really loud in such a small area.
Yeah.
Like politics, like yeah, it's a lot of. I mean, how many people live in Hawaii?
I don't actually know. I'm gonna look that up. What's the population of Hawaii? Population of Hawaii in 2020. 1.4 million.
Really?
So, but you also have to take into consideration that's spread out among like 4 islands.
Yeah, but they're still small islands.
That's true, yeah.
It's like the size of Rhode Island, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never been to Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's tiny. On a map, anyway. Apparently, we've been lied to our whole childhoods, like with the freaking the what's his face projection, like the one that it's named after.
The what?
Like, I don't remember his name, but like
Excuse
the standard projection that we use like on our map is like super inaccurate to like the actual size. Like Greenland is massive when it shouldn't be. Anyway, we don't need to get into that.
Yeah.
that's not what we're here for.
Yeah,
That just reminded me of
that
that.
was the direct part of the podcast. We explained everything and who we are.
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
mean, if
good.
y'all got questions, leave them in the comments. But
Yeah.
that's our situation now. We plan on moving in together later, down the line. But for the next year or so, it's gonna be mostly remote.
It's like, yeah. Usually when we're not like hanging out, we're probably like watching anime, or trying to figure out new things.
I guess. Well, I'm doing school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're schooling. You're doing the schooling.
I'm just doing freaking school,
yeah, you're
man.
doing the schooling. Right,
Um,
you're trying to become successful. Forgot about that.
I mean, I'm finishing my degree no matter what. But like, if this grows, this is what I want to do, man.
Yeah, man.
Not gonna lie.
Totally
But
be down.
we shall see. So we just put a few things down if we wanted to. I mean, how long is this so far?
We've currently been doing 15 minutes. 14:30.
It's pretty good pace, actually.
Yeah. So this is
Covered
what-
a lot of
this is
info
what
in 15
podcast
minutes.
is, man. We have to put this out for a certain amount of time. If we're not doing it live, we gotta make pre-recorded podcasts for a certain time so people can sit back, relax, do some work while they listen to us talk about
What do you
anime.
what do you normally do when you listen to podcasts?
So I'm probably working on like a project that I've been working on for a while. Like I'll probably just turn on a
Yeah.
podcast to listen, because I like background noise, but not like crazy
Yeah.
background noise. I just like hearing people talk.
Hmm.
So like if I'm like listening to a podcast, it's probably because I'm working on my own card game or I'm working on the video game that I've been trying to make.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Personal projects.
yeah, man, yeah. It's a struggle, dude. It's a real struggle. 'Cause
What specifically?
I'm one man trying to figure out how to code and make music and draw
Yeah,
and make
props to you
sprites for the
there.
video game. But like I'm not gonna learn music ever, so that's one thing I have to find someone else for.
Yeah. Kyle is the editor of our channel.
As best as I can be. I'm no freaking Michael Bay with special effects. I just put the basics together to make the
I
episode
don't think that's
run.
a perfect comparison there, but okay.
Let me show you what a real star can do.
Yeah. We're both fans of epic rap battles too. I guess we
Yeah,
could throw
man.
that out there in case that wasn't already obvious with the reference.
Yeah, man.
But when I'm listening to podcasts, I'm definitely not doing school because I cannot listen to people talk while I'm trying to work. The only thing I can listen to, while doing school is
Yeah.
like lyricless music, like classical music or like lo-fi or whatever. That's like it though.
Yeah.
I usually just don't listen to music. I usually just have my fan on in my room. But when I listen to podcasts, I'm building a Lego set, or like building something,
Mm.
or cooking, or in the shower. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Driving too. If I do DoorDash, sometimes I listen to podcasts.
I like cooking
Never
a lot too. I've been cooking a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do it because I'm on that 1 meal a day diet nonsense.
hmm How long are you gonna keep that up for?
Well, looking at it, I've been doing it for about 2 months and I've lost 14 pounds.
A nice slow way to lose it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't think it's messing your metabolism up, you know.
No, my metabolism
Once
is
you
the
go back
same as
to
it
normal.
ever is.
Mm.
So it's actually working out for me. I'm doing pretty good right now. 14
Yeah,
pounds. Not bad.
eat 1 meal a day. $20 worth of McDonald's.
I know, dude. Oh my god, I don't mean to throw you under the bus, but damn, dude. Yesterday you got so much food. You're like, oh, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
That was $14 worth of McDonald's,
You got,
and I
like,
was.
What'd you get?
freaking-
You got a Big Mac. You got a
No,
10 piece.
I wish I could afford Big Mac. McDonald's getting expensive, dude.
Yeah, man, the American dream. Dude.
I got 40 nuggets, 2 large fries,
And a Texas sweet tea.
a double cheeseburger,
Holy
a regular
dude.
cheeseburger, and a large Sprite. 2 number 9s,
Dude.
a number 9
Large.
large.
Yeah, dude, what the heck? You're
Number
that
6 with extra dip. 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese,
and
and a
Texas
large
iced tea.
soda.
And a Texas
That's
sweet
me.
tea.
That's essentially me
Yeah, man.
right now. I
Big
mean, like,
smoke
I'm
over
so.
here.
My problem with eating is like, I will do good for a couple days. Like, I will eat 3 meals a day that I homemade, and it will be like normal meals. But then, like, I will get a craving one day. And it's usually if I skip a meal.
You sound
Like, if
like
I
a
skip a
wo-
meal,
You
then
sound like a woman. I'm sorry. I get a craving.
I do, dude. Like, it's no joke.
Yeah.
It's like actually an addiction though. When it comes to the freaking fast food, it's
Oh yeah,
bad.
true. I know what you
My
mean.
wallet is bleeding.
That was me when we were in high school, man. I need a crunch wrap.
Yeah.
Freaking, I need a crunch wrap, dude.
Where do you think we're
Where do
going,
you think we're
Kyle?
going?
I would drive Kyle home from high school a lot. I would not get his consent.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes.
My senior would drive me to Taco Bell, and he'd get a Baja Blast and a crunch wrap. I'd get a Gatorade and a crunch wrap, and we'd just sit there
Yeah.
looking at each other eating our crunch wraps.
Looking at each other.
It's like,
In-
how's
in my
yours? Oh,
Jeep.
pretty good, man. Yeah, and your dirty gay Jeep, as Brian would call it.
I get like that's so much to explain.
Brian's our friend, by the way.
Yeah, Brian is our
Which
friend.
We can't really talk about because he has classified jobs and.
Was our friend?
No,
Is
he
our
is.
friend.
He is our friend.
I don't talk to him anymore. I'm kind of sad.
No, he's still our friend. It's because he's in the military, dude.
Yeah.
He's
It's,
working on
it's
saving
my
our
fault too.
world.
I don't reach out to him.
Yeah, I don't reach out to him because I know he's busy. I don't want to like bother him, because like he's not a like what he told us, and it's safe to say it because he didn't go into detail on what he does. All he told us is that it's classified. And like I believe him too because he's working.
Like,
Because I believe him too because he's working. He got put on the ship, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'm not gonna ask anymore. I don't want to
on
get
the ship.
I don't want to get swatted. I don't want to get rioted by the military. It's like you know too much, and they get put a pistol to the back of my head. So like I'm good.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
gosh.
just like it's
Okay,
crazy,
I did
dude.
not think it would be that bad.
Well,
But
dude, classified information means that like if you know it, it's over.
it's Brian. He's just too lazy to explain most of
No,
it.
he went into quote unquote detail on what he does for the ship.
I believe, dude. I believe that some of it is like legit. Like he actually can't
Yeah.
tell us, but like he can tell us what he does in general.
Yeah, he works on the ship.
Like he can do
I'm
that.
pretty sure he deals with the weapons, and we're not supposed to know what the weapons are supposed to be on
Okay,
the ship.
there you go. We
Yeah,
brought
but
him
yeah,
up because
military man.
he would call my Jeep gay.
Yeah,
In classic early like mid 2000s definition of gay, where it's just like
Yeah.
lame.
And that was like when he graduated too. That was like 1 year. That was like the year after he graduated. He
Yeah,
started
Brian
working
is
at
a year
the
older
movie
than me.
theater.
I am a year older than Kyle.
Yeah, it's your boy, youngest. I'm the baby of the crew.
Yeah,
I'm about to be
baby of
20
the
though,
thirsty
man.
crew.
I'm about to be 20.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, literally in 1 month, man. It's not. It's September 2nd. 1 month.
Yeah, you're more like a year and a half younger than me because you're only 1 year behind in school, but like you're young for your
Yeah.
your
Yeah, man. I started school early. I was able to
school
skip
early, yeah.
preschool and like get kindergarten like halfway done.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I was smart.
I almost skipped first grade, and I would think about it like often. The fact that I didn't because when I was in third grade, there was this musical at my private school that I used to go to,
Yeah.
and it was only for fourth through sixth graders could audition and like be in it, and I wanted to be in it so bad, and I legitimately thought about that like through to high school. I was like, what if I skipped first grade? I could have been in that musical. I also
wondered
would
if
have
I was
known
able to
Kyle a
skip
year
grade.
less. So
Yeah. Like I've always wondered if
I
it was
regret nothing.
actually possible to skip a grade because like I remember like trying really hard back in elementary school to like get good in knowledge, but like I was just stupid. So yeah. I mean I'm not gonna lie, I went to summer school for high school and it was tough. Cause
yeah, I
like,
remember that.
yeah, it was crazy. All because I was stupid at science. But who isn't? It's science. Freaking chemistry.
And because you're over here freaking pulling pranks on your teachers.
Okay, no, that one, the prank I pulled with the wingdings was for a literature class, not for science. Science was just because I was too stupid to remember all the chemical equations and all that stuff and the different names.
This is coming from an engineering major. Yeah, science is hard.
Science is hard. It is. It's
Science is
like,
hard.
You shouldn't have to take science unless you really want to major in it. That's my
I guess.
that's my
but
ideal. I don't know what the word is.
I don't like 100% agree with that. Like biology and stuff, you should probably take.
Biology,
but like
yes.
chemistry is
yeah,
where it takes
no.
another step. Yeah.
Biology, yes. You need to learn how like the body works and
Yeah.
like, where we came from.
Yeah.
And like how everything runs in the world. Chemistry, you don't need to know what makes up all the certain like because I'm gonna use this to make nitrogen oxide ever in my life.
Freaking
while I'm working at
converting.
while I'm working at a freaking I don't know McDonald's. Yeah, I'm gonna need.
You don't want to work at a McDonald's.
I don't want to work at a McDonald's. I don't. I mean, I'm not
I worked
saying
at
they're bad,
Chili's.
but like.
Dude, working in food sucks. Working in food is hard.
Working in a dining establishment freaking sucks. Fast
Yeah.
food, normal dining, it sucks because you got to deal with people that are just they just don't understand how to accept that they're wrong.
It's also just nonstop, like
Yeah,
pace wise.
like
It's never slow. If it is slow, it's for a couple minutes.
yeah, the small calm before the storm, I like to call it.
Yeah, yeah.
A little brief moment to breathe and then you're back into the hellfire. It's crazy. I hated working. I mean, first jobs are always cool because it's like your first experience. You finally get a paycheck and all that. But like, oh my god, my first job was such a freaking hellhole, dude. Like my coworkers, my coworkers were cool, but the people I had to serve were just like, oh my god.
Are you talking about the retirement home?
Yeah, I mean like yeah, they're old people.
Or anything there, but
Well, no, we had a dining establishment in their retirement home, so like it was like an actual like thing for like people to come in and eat, and like, buy the food. But the old people just got to eat there for free because it's at the retirement home. But the other people who came in had to pay. So like when you would deal with the old people, yeah, there's family and then just people who are checking out the retirement home.
Mm-hmm.
So like the coworkers were cool. The coworkers were awesome. My boss super chill. The the director, the executive director, she was really chill. She was really chill at the retirement home. It's just the people that I had to serve because like they're just too stubborn to accept that they're wrong and they're old people. So like, they were always constantly telling you how you're wrong and or like you're doing something wrong or you're supposed to know my order by now or it's just like what the Oh, sorry, I swore, but yeah.
As soon as you said what
Yeah.
now, I was like, here
Yeah,
it
I'm
comes.
so sorry for swearing. I'm
The
sorry.
iFunny
Just
meme.
yeah.
Here it comes.
We're trying to make this a PG friendly family friendly channel, but like every time I think about
Family friendly,
that
quote unquote.
place, it makes me so irritated because
I
it
feel
was
like most
just
of it.
like you got to understand
But
from my perspective. Like working at
yeah,
that place was such a hellhole, but what made me get by in that place was the
coworkers,
coworkers. Yeah.
flexible schedule, maybe.
Nope, they had me working doubles when I didn't need to work doubles.
Okay. I was at the my primary job for a while I was doing online school. Was at the movie theater.
Yeah.
The same one that our friend Brian we were talking about earlier worked at when he was in high school before he joined the military. I was at the movie theater for a year and a half, or almost 2 years, and I was a manager for about a year there. And I was a currency manager, and I was the guy who dealt with like all the customers because I would work at customer service. I would deal with refunds and all that craziness. And the thing about the movie theater was like when it was slow, it was slow. Like we had
Not
time,
me.
like it was hours of being slow. Sometimes we like on slow days we would have like a rental or something, and that would be like a little bit of a nightmare because they would like clog up concessions all at once.
Yeah.
But besides that, like on weekdays, it's pretty slow. But at the same time, the movie theater can be one of the worst places stress wise because it just speeds up to this craziness. Like I worked there. I was at the theater while Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame came out, and like other movies too, like Frozen 2, and there was some other big ones. But those weekends were wow. I mean, basically any weekend though. To be honest, it just weekends would be really busy, but it would be like double when we had Avengers and crap like that. Whew. Not fun.
It was crazy every time of the day for me at work. Lunch, dinner, breakfast.
Yeah,
And it was
that's the
hard
thing.
too because we only got 2
closes off.
servers.
Like breakfast just kind of leads into lunch, and lunch just kind of leads into dinner because everyone eats at a different time. So there's never
Yeah.
like a slow hour
Exactly.
or something. Like it's just a few minutes, if anything.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, the dining room was so packed every time. And I may
Yeah.
sound like I'm talking crap about these old people, but like I respected them because like, they deserve the respect. They're old. They're my elder. I barely know them, but they're still elders. I got to give them respect. So, that's just my motto. That's just how I live. That's how I was raised to be.
Mm-hmm.
Respect your elders. I mean, there was a lot of cool elderly there. Especially the ones that like fought in the wars. They were like really calm, chill.
Oh yeah.
They would like to talk stories, and I was like, "Oh, cool! This is a cool story. I actually want to listen." It's like,
I don't have to go back in front of the
Yeah.
hot grill for a minute. I can listen to
Yeah.
this guy's story.
and they
That's
were
funny.
actually really cool stories too.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, every like retirement home person has like the same story they tell to everyone,
yeah,
and that's not putting down that story because it's usually a really good story. So like the first time you hear it, it's really good. So I'm sure you got to listen to like everyone's best story.
yeah. There was one of the stories. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to,
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if she's alive still or if she passed. If she did, rest. Have a good rest.
Some bees.
Nice meeting you. But like she was obviously living during World War II, all that stuff, the Nazis and all that. She lived in
Yeah.
Germany, and like her job was to like take incoming Nazi messages and translate them to English to let like the English soldiers know what was going on, and like she would do
Really?
that like 24/7. And it was really cool because she actually spoke German, and like I would like learn a little bit from her every day, and I would talk to her in German from time to time, and it was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was a really nice person. At first, when a new person comes in, she didn't really like them, but it took her time to like know me, and she started to like me more. And from time to time, everyone started to like me in the dining room because I was the only one that respected them, and I showed them a nice face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They deserve it. It's just all the families and other people that are there that you're like, ugh.
Like sometimes, but no, sometimes they would say like they would say things that would get on my nerve, but it's like, you know what? They have a reason to be mad. They got dumped in a retirement home because
A
no one was
retirement home,
yeah,
exactly.
like no one was able to take care of them. They feel like their family didn't want anything to do with them anymore. It's like that's sad. That's sad to think. That's sad to hear. And like every time the thing that would get me by every day is, I said that my coworkers, but it was also like the mindset of like, you know, if anything, I'm here for these people. I'm doing God's work. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, if anyone can show them that they're still loved and respected, it's us. So that's what got me by every day. And it kind of made me had a
Nice.
smile on my face sometimes.
It's a nice sentiment.
Yeah.
Very nice sentiment.
Another story. Another story is I forgot his. Okay, I'm gonna say his name because he was such a cool guy. His first name's Jerry. I'm not gonna go into his last name.
Jerry.
His name was Jerry. He was in a wheelchair and he had a championship basketball ring. That means his team made it to the championships. I forgot what team he was in, but he would always wear it, and I would always ask him stories about like games, and he would always tell me stories about every game, like
Something
how he
new.
won. And I was like, whoa, I'm meeting a coach who trained a championship basketball team, and I tried like looking him up, trying to do all the research, and I never found out like what he actually did because like I didn't want to like go into like a resident's business. I had to like ask his son, but his son would come by so rarely, so I just thought it was really cool to talk about the championship games. And he's not lying because his son showed pictures of it too, and he would talk about it too. And like his whole family was cool, dude. He was such a cool ass resident. Oh my god, Jerry was such a cool resident. I miss him. Chill guy. Every time it's like, what do you having today, Mr. Jerry? He's like, well, number one looks pretty good today, Kyle. And it's like, all right, what do you want to drink to that? Oh, get me a root beer and a Sprite. All right, sir. It's like,
Root beer
a
and
root
a
beer
Sprite.
and a Sprite. It's like this guy knows how to live. And he's like, I kind of want something interesting today. What is it, breakfast? I was like, yes, sir. All right, give me the normal, scrambled eggs, all that. And you know what? Give me orange juice and
We're really
Sprite.
going into detail today.
Yeah, man, he was really cool. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. He was really.
And this is how we went to the bathroom.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do
Oh, we
that.
took his order.
Oh my god, dude, I couldn't. Yeah, that was the weirdest part. How the nurses had to like come by and help some of the people in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel bad.
yeah. And now look at that. After that job, I'm trying to find a new job. Yeah.
Jobs. Kyle's job at the retirement home. Everybody, some applause.
Yeah. Thank you. No applause needed though. Yeah, that's pretty much our past lives. But
It's
that's
not
what we
for
did in our
you.
past. Right after high school, we went to work and then we separated. Or no, we went to
Yeah.
high school,
Well,
separated,
we
then
separated.
got jobs. Yeah,
we separated in high school. Yeah, you had to move
I
away
did. I moved
during
away
my
like
senior year.
yeah. I was junior year when I moved.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't know why we're talking about moving, we're military kids, so orders
Yep.
are orders. When you get that
Yep.
order, it's time to go. Say goodbye to everything you know. Start over.
Yeah, I was only in Mountain View for 2 years. I was just there my junior, senior year. That was it. I was at Texas my sophomore, Germany my freshman year, California middle school. Yeah, all kinds of different
I
places.
guess you could say Mountain View.
Southern California.
Oh no, yeah.
Mountain View, California.
You want to know my high school experience? So first I started in Lacey, in Washington, and like freshman year there I started like at a high school called Timberline. Then literally like 1 or 2 months in, we're like, all right, we're moving to California. It's like, what the heck, that fast? And then we moved to California. I start freshman year there. I meet Brian. We start hanging out. I meet Chris. Years go by. We meet Austin, another friend of ours. Then then me and
Finally.
Brian, then me and Brian are like, yeah, we have nowhere to hang out. The clubhouse is like not a good place to hang. We don't really know.
Yeah, there was a
We
little
don't really know
clubhouse
each other's
place.
parents to go hang out in each other's houses. And Brian's like, let's go talk to Graham. I'm like,
Are we gonna do this
Who's-
today?
yeah, man, we're talking about who we are and what we were. Like, and I was like, who's Graham? He's like, don't worry about it. And I followed him. And then we knock on this dude's door. A tall white dude just comes by and he's like, oh, hello. And he does this, and we're like, hi. And Brian's holding the Switch in his hand, or the Wii U in his hand, and Graham's over here walking us around. He shows us his backyard. and Graham thinks we're the guy coming there to cut his grass, and he's like, do you bring your own lawnmower or do we give you yours? And Brian's like, what are you talking about? We came here to play Smash. And Graham's like, oh, well, right this way. Like no questions. Graham's like, oh,
and then we proceeded to play Smash.
Yeah, Graham's like, oh, you play Smash? Oh, right this way.
Proceeded to play Smash so long that I never, when the actual lawn guy came, I never opened the door for him.
I think the guy who was supposed to cut your grass, his name was Grant.
He was like our age.
Yeah.
That's why I thought y'all were the lawn people, because that's what I was expecting. Yeah, I didn't know Brian.
Like a black dude and an Asian dude coming up to your house. You're supposed to cut your grass.
I thought that Brian was a freaking.
What?
I thought that Brian. Well, I knew Brian. Like, I knew that he was a kid who lived on base.
Yeah.
Who was like my age or a little older. But I never like directly met him. I'd never seen in my life.
Yeah.
I was like, this is some Filipino kid with that Brian guy that I've heard of. Yeah. I knew Chris because we were in choir together.
Yeah.
And that is a big reason why I knew who Brian was, because Brian and Chris were really close friends.
Yeah.
So where was I gonna go with that? Yeah, you guys just come up to my door. Never met directly either of you in my life before, and then we just went up and played Smash and had a good time. And
yeah, from there we started doing inside jokes and grew stronger and stronger every day.
Grew stronger and stronger. Yeah. Well, we had a good and then 2 years probably of
we did.
Wow,
we did.
Well, yeah, of like being together. But we also had like a good 2 years of having like no contact with each other. Yeah, probably like little besides like memes. We would send each other memes and like that was it for a good year and a half, like at least. After high school, while we were both working.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god. Yeah, because I met you sophomore year, right? You came during your junior year. I met you sophomore year. Then I had to go do summer school.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That was only like 5 years ago, and I'm over here thinking like, wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a long time ago.
And then I had to leave junior year. Yeah. And you're like, well, is this the last time I'm going to see you, Kyle? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. And you're like, okay, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if we didn't keep in contact, who knows?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Kyle plans on coming to Texas.
I do. I want to live there because it's so much better than anywhere else in America right now.
It's cheap.
It's hella cheap.
It'd be cheap.
Yeah, it's really cheap. The people are chill. It's Texas.
Some people would beg to differ. Although people of all different kinds of
ethnicity
backgrounds are coming to Texas for the same reason, because it's cheap and like there's this kind of like conservative, like there's this, Texas is like, oh, huge conservative state, and then there's this like Austin, the capital has become like a mini California. Weird. It's like it's really left over there. Yeah.
You would think the capital would be the most conservative.
So it's like Houston too. Yeah, no, it's like it's like Fort Worth. And then Amarillo's kind of more conservative, I guess. I haven't been there a ton. And then like all of the rural areas and like El Paso and other stuff. San Antonio is probably still more conservative. But yeah, Austin and Houston and like Dallas, like those are like becoming much more left now. So it's like people of all different backgrounds are like coming to Texas now. It's a good state to be in.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm mostly coming there for all the nerdy stuff and geeky stuff because that's just who I am.
Yeah, there's a good amount of conventions here. I live in Arlington. I'm right between Dallas, Fort Worth. And it's like, this is a good area to be. Once COVID is over, like we're doing this during freaking the pandemic. I wonder if anyone's going to watch this like a year or two from now and be like, wow, remember that?
Remember this? Remember the good old days of Water Boys?
But yeah, like no freaking what was I gonna say? There's no conventions now.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of sad. Like, but this is a good area for that kind of stuff. Good area.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't beat San Jose. When I freaking lived in San Jose, there was Fanime, they had Crunchyroll Expo, they had Hatsune Miku Expo, even they had Comic Cons. Yeah.
Sawcon.
Like. Even Smash Ultimate majors they had in San Jose and then soon Oakland.
The one with all the furries.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first ever Smash Brothers, it was Smash 4 major, was at freaking, we had to share the convention center with FurCon. It was Genesis 3. Genesis 3 was the major.
Must have been a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, so
That was before
the
my
reason
tag
I
was even
said that,
thirsty.
all right, I just realized what I said. So I'm not calling furry people out. If you want to dress up and all that stuff, go ahead, do it.
You have to censor. I
Yeah.
have a curse count of 3 so far.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just who I am, alright? I'm built off
You're
of
the
like,
editor. It's up
swearing.
to you.
My family, like,
You're a nice
swearing
one.
is our vocabulary. But like, yeah.
I'm like the opposite.
Yeah, Graham's like the good opposite. He's the good, I'm the bad. We're the yin and the
Or-
yang.
Born and
But-
raised Christian.
Yep.
So my
but
family
yeah,
does not
if
curse.
you, what was I saying? Furries. If you like dressing and all that stuff, then go ahead, do it. Just don't do it where normal. I'm not okay. You're normal too. You're a person.
Just don't do it with normal people.
Just don't do it where like people who aren't about that.
Well, no,
near
I mean,
you.
Well, my issue is just like when they press it on other people and
yeah,
like the
that's what
whole
I'm saying. That's
whole
right, yeah.
pornographic aspect of it.
Like, sure, you can like
is-
whatever you want.
it's so loud.
Freedom of speech. Well, as much as we have now, but like, you know, like you want to do that stuff, go ahead. You're your own person. Just
Freedom of
don't try
speech
to
unless it disagrees with me.
don't try to push it onto other people who don't want to do it because they see it in a different way. Like, if you try to push it onto me, I'm just gonna ignore you straight up. Like, if I tell you no, I'm not interested, and you keep trying to do it, I'm just gonna ignore you straight up right after. So like,
Anyway,
yeah, just do your own thing. Do it with the people that like the same interests as you. Don't try to keep forcing it
we
on
don't, need
others.
to, we don't need to hate on anybody.
Yeah, we're not trying to hate on anybody. Just
No.
have common sense, dude.
It's all in good fun if we make
Like, you have people
jokes
trying to
and
play
stuff in the
video
future
games
about
at a
it.
convention, and your convention's over here yiffing each other. I don't know if that's what it's called.
Wait, what's that even mean?
So it's like a term like where the furries like dry.
Got something you want to tell me, Kyle?
I'm not a furry.
I know you're
I
not,
don't want to
buddy.
get disowned by my own family.
Oof. Oof. Okay. Anyway, we
I'm
said
not
we weren't
saying
gonna.
that- Well, no, my family would disown me if they found out that I did that
Okay.
stuff.
It's from family to family.
Yeah. They're
Hey,
like,
what are the?
they're like, oh, you do
Pretty
all the
shallow.
drugs? Yeah, we don't want anything to do with you. You do all that weird stuff? Yeah, we don't. They're not shallow. They're
Drugs?
just like, they don't want me going down the bad route. You know what I mean? Like, they
I'm talking about furries. Being a furry specifically.
In general, Graham. In general. Stop being specific. When I'm talking in general about my family.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do your own thing.
What made us bring up furry? Oh yeah,
We're
because
talking
I went
about
to that major with
conventions.
FurCon.
Yeah, we're talking about conventions and the Smash convention.
Yeah,
and the
that's
furries
the
and
only reason was like why that was. It's not because there's people in anthropomorphic animal outfits walking around. It's because they smell bad. They have
Yeah,
porn
what is
everywhere.
about that? Why do they smell bad?
Yeah, I
They
don't
just
know.
not wear deodorant? I mean,
I think
to be
those fursuits,
fair-
like they're really hot.
well, to be fair though,
From what I've
Smash
heard.
players also smell bad. Like,
They do.
what's with people not wearing deodorant? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's like if you want to skip a shower so bad, okay, whatever. I can't
Yeah,
force you to
wear-
shower,
wear
but
deodorant and put
you
on
can
cologne.
slap
at
some
least.
deodorant on. Yeah.
It's like frick, deodorant, cologne. Both of those will work. If you don't want to shower
Yeah.
because you don't want to screw up your hair.
We're getting riled up today. It's too early for this. We can't be
Yeah.
throwing out these opinions so early in our
in our,
YouTube careers.
yeah. Well, I don't know. It's opinions.
I mean the BO thing makes more sense, but like just the first podcast ever, boom, it's like no furries. Like
Well,
just
I'm not saying no.
completely
I'm
isolate.
not saying isolate and no furries. It's just like, why would you do that when you know there's other people that aren't into that next to you? You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's like going into a library and start yelling. It's like, why would you do that when other people don't want to do that? Like but yeah.
Only but yeah, Genesis eventually grew. We could just have the whole convention center to ourselves. So, and then it moved to Oakland. And, ugh, God, have you been to Oakland?
California?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Ugh.
I know.
Let's
that's
just
where the
call out.
Raiders
Let's
came
just
from.
call out more people in it. let's just completely isolate
Okay,
groups of
We
audiences.
cannot get political. At least we cannot get political. No political stuff.
No, never.
Never. Okay, good.
Oakland is just like really dirty. It's just filled with homeless people. It was really dirty. The only times I've been there were for Smash Brothers tournaments, and I constantly felt like
That's,
in danger
yeah, we have a lot of
because there was a lot of
we have a lot of homeless people
robberies.
here in Hawaii too. It's sad.
yeah. It is sad. But yeah, Oakland was whew. I'm glad I don't have to go back there
You
again.
know what? I think I'm gonna get political.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just kidding. I'm
next
even more
topic.
political.
Just kidding. It's okay,
No,
guys.
I'm
I'm not
gonna say it.
political
I'm gonna
anymore.
say it.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna
now I'm
say
even
it.
more political.
I'm gonna say it. So you don't
No, you're
know
not.
this, Graham.
No, you're not.
In Hawaii,
No, you're not.
there's a thing called
You're
the
not
rail.
gonna say anything.
There's a thing called the rail in Hawaii, Graham, and the tax money that the people in Hawaii pay goes straight to the rail, and the rail wasn't even needed.
Like a train line?
Yeah, it's like a monorail.
Okay.
It's supposed to go around the whole
In
island.
Hawaii?
Yeah, and it's like you don't even need it. It only takes like an hour 30
I
to
guess
get around
not.
the whole island.
I do imagine traffic would be pretty bad in Hawaii, though.
It's not as bad as you think it is. It's only during
Okay.
like going home time, but like
Yeah.
that's like everywhere. But like our tax money is going into this monorail that wasn't even needed. And they're even paying more money to design like details and like sketch things into like each pillar. It's like
I mean, what were they gonna do instead?
like we could
Like,
use
what was
that
the alternate?
we could use that tax money to take care of the homeless or build up on certain communities in Hawaii. No, we're gonna build a monorail that only a certain few people can take because they can afford it. Like, like I'm not even paying tax yet because I don't have a job yet, and I'm not like I'm a citizen here, but like I don't have a job to pay taxes yet. But like
Because of the pandemic.
once I do get a job, like that's where my tax money is going to build the rail that wasn't even needed. When we could have used that tax money to help the homeless, build communities for like to make it better, or like, you know,
Okay.
just better the island. Like there. That's all I'm gonna get. That's all I'm gonna say about Hawaii. I'm not gonna say.
I mean,
anything
I
about
thought you were.
governors.
I thought it was gonna be worse than that.
No, I'm not gonna be like, oh,
pretty reasonable.
our governor's a. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
You
I'm
just
not
can't
gonna go
make
into
it,
that.
can you?
I'm not. Well,
Well, no, I'm talking about the cursing.
oh, well, that's what everybody says in Hawaii. I'm not even
Yeah?
joking. Like they're like,
Wow.
oh, David Ige is a stupid idiot. I'm like, well, I mean, he's our
I see.
governor. He's our governor now. Deal with it. He's running. Just wait till the next election and vote for the next governor. Simple. Stop complaining. There. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't complain if you didn't vote. There you go.
There you go.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you had to say.
You didn't want change, so deal with the governor we have.
How long have we been going for?
What
do we got?
47 minutes. Pretty good, huh?
We could do an hour. At least for the first one. So moving on, I suppose.
Yeah, moving on. On
Um,
that stuff before I go crazy.
we. I think you already did, buddy.
Sorry.
And jump cut. Just talked about Kyle's granddad and my pop.
Yeah.
A little too personal there, so we're gonna move on. We have anime.
Anime. Combate.
Gambate. Freaking ProZD's skit on like the cringy dad. He's like desperately trying to relate to his son. Sorry, your dad's being such a baka.
Baka.
That's the way he says everything. It's perfect. Anyway, we mentioned a little bit, but my favorite's One Piece.
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite all time?
Mine was Attack on
Again?
Titan.
Attack on Titan. That's right. I don't know why I couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
But
It was Cowboy Bebop before.
oh, it was
Yeah, but that's
before. When did it become your favorite?
what? Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Let's see. Around season 2, I guess, when they go back to cover the hole in the wall as Titan Eren.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Give up your lives for the future of our people!" And it was like,
Attack on Titan spoilers, by the way. Probably should have said that. Probably should have said Attack on Titan spoilers. We'll put it on the screen. Just kidding. People only listen to podcasts and they'll miss that.
The
Sorry.
living give honor in our deaths.
It's like 6 years old.
Ah.
It's good. It's good. That's a good scene.
Friggin'. I even loved it.
I like
more
the scene where he,
season came out. Season 3.
I haven't watched a few episodes of the most recent season because like it's been a while, so I feel like I need to rewatch the whole thing just to make sure that I remember everything. Because I haven't rewatched the earlier episodes of Attack on Titan in a while, so I've actually been
Season 3 of
rewatching it with my
Attack on Titan
sister.
Made me love it even more because of what
Yeah.
Commander Erwin said.
I know it answers like a lot of questions
Yeah, he's like,
and stuff.
we died trusting the living who followed a fine meaning in our lives or something like that. I was like, oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, that was so sick. And then they just charge in at the Beast Titan. I was like, oh my god, was so hype. I love Attack on Titan, dude. I love
I think my favorite scene in Attack on Titan is again spoilers. So skip to whatever we put here. If we put anything, just skip ahead a minute or so. if Kyle puts any, but I know Kyle, he probably won't put anything.
Yeah, I won't put anything.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Attack on Titan, that's your fault. All right, you should have watched it when it came out. I'm sorry.
Missing out, man.
I'm sorry.
Missing
You're
out.
missing out. I don't know why you chose. I don't know why you chose not to watch it from the beginning.
Oh my gosh. Is the scene where Eren just discovered that Reiner is Armor Titan, Bertholdt the
That was
Colossal,
so weird, huh?
and freaking I love the dub of that scene. I actually met the voice actor. He's really nice, Bryce Papenbrook.
That's so weird.
When he does the scene where he's like, he just talks about Reiner. He's like, I looked up to you, you piece of crap. Like, you're just
I know.
a pest, like a giant pest meant to
tool in
be
the game.
exterminated. It's
Oh,
like
just meant to be thrown
just
away.
trash meant to be thrown away.
But yeah, that scene.
That's
was
literally the
weird.
vibe, though.
Yeah, that scene was weird. He's like, Eren, I'm the Armor Titan, and Bertholdt is the
I know, he
Colossal
just
Titan.
casually
he just
says
comes
it.
up and says it. It's weird.
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
Then Mikasa like didn't hesitate for a second and sliced his arms up,
He's like,
but he's fine
huh.
because he's a Titan.
That didn't seem right.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of cut content there.
he just did it. I'd like to see how they did that in the manga if it's super
Oh,
different.
same thing. There's just a panel. It's just a panel. It's like, yeah, I'm the Armor Titan. It's literally just a panel with Reiner. It's like, yeah, I'm the Armor Titan.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, I mean, it's really accurate, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of cut content here.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
I watched it originally in the sub, and now I watched it originally in the dub, and now I'm
Yeah.
rewatching it in the sub.
Oh, by the way, dub or sub, it doesn't matter as long as you're liking the anime. I'm not that type of person who makes
Yeah.
fun of people for watching dub. If you like dub, you like dub.
Yeah, totally.
As long as you're
No,
enjoying,
I don't.
As long as you're enjoying the anime, that's all that matters.
I
If you're
don't.
gonna be
I don't
talking
make fun of
about
anybody
content.
who enjoys dub because, like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I will say when a dub is bad.
Yeah, because there are some anime.
But I don't
that have,
disrespect
like,
people
dab
who
voice.
like dubs that I think are bad, but I like sharing my opinions on that. Like, Attack on Titan is, I think, a good example of like a mediocre dub.
Yeah, it's not
For the most
you know,
part.
It's not great, but like, oh my
Like,
god,
anime,
Japanese dub is way better, I'll be honest.
like My Hero. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like My Hero Academia has a fantastic dub.
Yeah, I think they
um,
found the right voice actor for like
yeah.
Midori and
One
Might.
One Piece, with the exception of Luffy, sometimes Luffy's voice actress can be a little weird to me, personally. One Piece has like fantastic dub. It was actually one of the only anime where the creator picked out the dub voice actors himself. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball has a really great dub.
Yeah, if dubbed anime is so
Soul
bad,
Eater.
why is it made
Soul
then?
Eater's dub is so freaking good. Oh my gosh.
So I've heard.
Oh, yeah, from me.
So I've heard.
Kyle
This
still
is
hasn't
one
watched
guy.
Soul Eater. Soul Eater used to be my favorite anime of all time until I started reading One Piece manga. Like I watched the entire anime up to like the start of Whole Cake. That's when I caught up, and then I started reading the manga like weekly, like about I don't know, like just under a year ago. And ever since I started doing that, I'm like, dude, One Piece is oh my god, like the manga is so much better than the anime. The anime has major pacing
That's
issues.
usually the case.
Yeah.
Oh, by
And
the
if-
way, I'm gonna say that if you hear a fan in the background, that's my fan. Listen, when you live in a hot state or in a hot area.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. Well, just in case the mic's picking up on the podcast, if you hear a fan, if you live in a hot area, you'd understand. If Hawaii was like super cold, like at 30 degrees, 40 degrees, I would love it. Oh my gosh, like I live in the cold, dude. I'm literally Iceman from the X-Men.
Dude, we're on the same page there. We're gonna have our fans going like all day.
Like man, dude.
Once we're together, like trust me. That's I am so hot constantly. Like I'm sweating right now just because I had to turn my fan off so that my mic doesn't pick it up. Like my fan that I have right next to my desk.
Does your fan have like settings? Like you can turn it on to like a low air setting? Because mine's on like the lowest air setting. I'm still feeling a breeze.
I mean, I feel like it's a pretty loud one. I feel like on the lowest setting you would still pick it up.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ted. I'm sorry for torturing you.
I'm not like sweating profusely. I'm just like
You guys
kind
don't
of hot.
have you guys don't have AC?
No, we have AC. Yeah, it just gets hot when I stay in one room all day, like I have today. Because I just wake up and I do school, and then I get on Discord with you. That's like been all of my. That's been like most of my days for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I woke up at 12 this time. I was like, I don't feel right.
Pandemic.
Yeah, I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule. I've been waking up at like 10 and 9.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, I don't play video games early in the morning because like that's just bad to do. So I like work on my project,
Mhm.
and then I hop on Discord with Grime. Yeah, we play video
very
games.
nice.
Then he asked me to play Fall Guys, and I'm like,
I asked Kyle to play Fall Guys. He doesn't want to play Fall
Fine,
Guys.
fine. I'll hope you win again.
I forgot we said we were going to bring that back up again. But yeah, Fall Guys. Really fun, but I worry about its longevity.
Yeah, it's
And
not gonna
Kyle
last.
doesn't like it at all.
It's not gonna last as much as people think it will.
Well, I don't think people.
I'll
I mean, you
give it-
say as much as people think it will, but I think people know that it's not going to last very
give it-
long.
I'll give it a good 4 seasons.
Yeah,
I think it'll last for 4 seasons.
it's pretty addictive once you get into the rhythm of it, like I have.
Because like
I can't see myself playing this like a year from now.
I feel like for a platformer BR, it's not gonna last because like the world's been so adapted to FPS games that FPS or like shooting battle royales
For
are gonna be
BRs.
more of a thing, yeah. Instead of
Yeah.
this platformer. I mean, it's a good
Well,
take
that-
on BR.
That's what set this one apart. That's why it's so
Yeah.
popular, is because it's like the first big popular BR that isn't an FPS.
But later on
I
down
think-
the line, kids are gonna be like, "Oh, I can't crank 90s and build like in Fortnite." And the older, more logical people are gonna be like, "Yeah, it's not like actually taking down your enemy in Call of Duty. You have to like use the sucky grabbing mechanics, and it doesn't really work a lot. So like, I'm gonna
The
go back
grab
to Call of
mechanics are
Duty or-
pretty terrible in Fall Guys, especially with
Yeah.
the desync from the internet. Like people will just grab you from super far away, and it feel like super wrong.
They have
But in
Marth's
reality,
grab
on their
range.
screen, they were much closer to you than you thought they were.
Yeah. It looks like they have Marth's grab range, but literally their real
Yeah, like
picture
Marth-
is out
Marth
there
Bailey.
hugging you.
Yeah,
Ugh.
pretty bad.
I kind of want to go back upstairs and get a second Dr. Pepper, but then I'd leave you alone.
That's okay.
Would
You
you
can.
Would you be able to entertain the people watching by yourself?
No,
while
I
you run
wouldn't.
up? All right,
I'm tired. I haven't eaten yet today.
I'll give you I'll give you a little time to explain like how you do your top 10s or game reviews again. I really want a Dr.
Okay, Kyle.
Pepper. I
You're
really
literally
want
going to be
Dr.
gone for
Pepper.
20 seconds to get a Dr. Pepper. Okay.
I'll be fast.
Sure.
I'll be fast. Here I go. Ready? Here I go. Ugh.
Yeah, well, I brought it up before, but I guess with the top 10s, I mentioned how I have like a whole spiral notebook of like stuff that I want to share. And that is pretty exciting. So top 10s are something that I'm excited about, but it's like hard because I don't know how to edit. Kyle's the editor. So I'm not sure my vision will be like completely translated over, but I know Kyle's getting better at editing. So I'm excited for
I have
that. I'm
Dr.
excited.
Pepper. I have the best soda. Oh, ow! I hit my freaking leg.
Jeez, dude.
I have the best soda in the world. I hit my leg on the desk and it hurts. It's still hurting. Hello?
Yeah, that always hurts.
Dr. Pepper.
You're gonna learn to love Diet Dr. Pepper, dude.
Dude, I will.
That's what I drink.
I
All
like the
day, every
cherry
day.
Dr. Pepper.
Okay, that's no. It's
Yeah.
already a cherry soda.
Yeah, but I like double the cherry.
No, I know. It's weird that I like Dr. Pepper because I hate cherry soda
Really?
that isn't Dr. Pepper. Well, that's a lie because I love Mr. Pibb.
And Mr. Pibb
What I mean
just
is like Coke cherry.
Yeah.
You know, like anytime they add the word cherry to it,
Yeah.
I just hate it. Like the taste of it.
I think I drink more flavored soda than any of like the real sodas. You know what I mean?
I also don't like real actual cherries.
Like I like Coke vanilla more than normal Coke, and I like cherry Dr. Pepper and Sprite cranberry.
Do you really like Sprite
Yeah, I
cranberry?
actually tried it for once. I like, all right, there's a lot of memes of it. I'll try it, and it was actually pretty good.
I've never seen it like available. I would probably try it just for the heck of it too, but I've never seen it like available. When I worked at the movie theater, the pre-show would play the Sprite cranberry commercial, like the holiday
LeBron
one.
James, and he's like singing.
Yeah.
He breaks through the
It's
door.
the thirstiest season of all. Yeah. Trust me, I have the whole thing burned into my memory. And because I would have to like go to fix volume issues or like customer complaints or like fix chairs or whatever,
Yeah.
and I would constantly hear the pre-show. It's a movie theater. It's loud, right? So even if you're not going into the theater, like if
You
you
can
just
still
walk
hear it.
past it, you'll
Yeah,
hear
you
it.
can
Yeah,
still hear it.
it's yeah.
Yeah, I remember walking out of Endgame with my grandfather, and I walked past the room where they were playing Incredibles 2.
Hmm. Yeah.
And all I hear is cookie, cookie, baby wants a cookie. I was just like,
Oh my gosh. What do you think of Incredibles 2?
it was really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was
Really?
really good. Yes, because I waited 14 years. And they
I
left
might be
on a
more
cliffhanger.
I might be more critical than you, man, when it comes to movies.
Well, okay, because here's why I like it. In the first one, they established that they're supers, they're superheroes, and that like there's a super family, and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
And literally in the second one, they improve on the family, like Elastigirl's getting her own thing now. Mr. Incredible's dealing with the family. Jack is starting to learn to use his abilities. Dash and Violet are becoming more like not individual, but like they're not depending on others. What is that word? Where they rely on themselves.
Independent.
There you go, independent. Thank you. They're becoming more independent, and they're like, literally in the movie. You've seen it, right? Because literally in the movie, it takes those three to like stop the mind controlling. Because they get Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl get mind control.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have to use our abilities right to get these guys' masks off or whatever. Sorry, the doctor.
Like, what did I say before we started this podcast, Kyle? I said, do not burp. People don't like hearing burps close to their ears.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Dr. Pepper's just so good.
We're pretty late in the podcast, so if anyone's still listening to this, I think they would stick around if they hear a burp. I would hope anyway. Thanks. Sorry about that.
Yeah, thanks and sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks and sorry. I'll say it. But
a lot of the reasons you like Incredibles 2 is actually a lot of the reasons I had issues with it.
Really?
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that I disliked it. Like it's kind of painfully average, you know.
Well, yeah.
It was rushed. What happened was like, well, no, it's a kids movie. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It just has a lot of issues. Yeah, but the first Incredibles is a quote unquote kids movie. It doesn't mean you can just say that it has problems and then it's still good though because it's a kids movie. Like no, you can still point out the issues.
That's true.
So with where was I going with that?
The thing
with
that,
Incredibles
like,
1.
Yeah.
A lot of the issues were like I think Jack was kind of overutilized. I think that Dash and Violet kind of devolved into stereotypes. I think that Mr. Incredible was thrown to the wayside. He didn't even have like a climactic battle. Like you know what his climax was in the movie? Like he was fighting like Mr. Strongman, losing, and then Elastigirl shows up to like help him, and then they beat him together. Even though Elastigirl already like beat someone else, plus had like two of the coolest action scenes in the movie. That chase scene with Elastigirl is fire. That's like really good.
So did they ever explain what Mr. Incredible's power was? It was like super strength and like indestructible, right?
Indestructibility or whatever. Kind of.
Was he more
I mean,
indestructible?
yeah, he gets rolled over. He gets rolled over by a freaking tank in the beginning of the movie with the Underminer. By the way, first 15 minutes of that movie with the Underminer are my favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah, because it was literally like
It
right after
retained the
first
class. Yeah, it's what it. But yeah, not only was it what I was waiting for since I was a little kid, that scene with the Underminer, it felt classic. The characters felt not devolved. They felt retained more. The animation was great, obviously, but that retains throughout the whole movie. And I like that the Underminer just kind of gets away, and it just causes conflict for what the rest of the movie's conflict is about. They don't like catch him and save the day, and it's like super stereotypical. It's just about like mitigating damage and stuff. So I love that part of the movie, and I like this chase scene that Elastigirl has. But yeah, the twist villain was lame.
Oh yeah, the female.
I saw it from a mile away, and I just don't like what they did with most of the characters. Like Elastigirl was the only character that I felt like had developed in a way that I enjoyed.
That's what I thought
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
because they wanted to push the whole like woman power agenda. So like
I guess
they
so.
focused on
Yeah.
her like a ton.
Yeah, but
And
then
it's like
she gets
and it's like I don't
mind-saved
have a problem
first.
with that. With like pushing her, like because I liked her scenes and I liked her a lot, but it's just more this idea of like pushing Mr. Incredible to the wayside when like the whole movie, the whole last movie was like he was the main character, you know?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the first one was kind of Mr. Incredible's movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think.
I mean, I'm okay with like yeah, like he needs to share the spotlight more, but just shifting it over to an Elastigirl movie, which is essentially what they did,
Uh,
is a little jarring.
uh.
Or
I
at
thought it was
least
cool.
or at least shifting to Elastigirl movie while moving Incredible to just like into the corner. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's
I
still
like how it was
Disney.
cool they
It's amazing
introduced more
animation.
heroes.
It's just kind of for me.
Understandable.
Well, some of the heroes are frustrating because like the Crusher, for example, like
The Crusher.
utilizes his powers so painfully poorly.
Who was the guy with the magnets or whatever? Like he was like crushing the Invisifield that Violet was holding over. Do you remember?
Magnets.
Yeah, or like he just.
Yeah,
Like,
there's definitely like some weird stuff involving Violet's powers. Like she gets taken advantage of way too easily.
She's literally from Fantastic Four. What's her name? What's her superhero name? Miss
Yeah,
or
Invisible
whatever.
Woman.
The
Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
Isn't that it? I never watched
So-
Fantastic Four.
I don't remember a lot from Fantastic Four.
Or I did, but I was a little kid.
Same.
She had force fields?
Yeah, she had force fields.
I thought she just turned invisible.
That's what I thought too. But I guess having invisibility means like you can.
Like in the movies, she has force fields?
Yeah, because I remember her protecting like.
It wouldn't be
something.
surprising if she did in the comics, but in the movies?
I'm pretty sure. God, that was so long ago, huh? The
Yeah.
original Fantastic Four
Yeah.
movie. God. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had
that
Chris-
is
they had
long
Chris
ago.
Evans as
Because,
the
yeah,
Human
Chris
Torch,
Evans
dude.
was the Human Torch. Yeah. Oh
Captain
my god.
America was the Human Torch.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You start off with a bad Marvel movie, you work long enough to get into a good one. Yeah. I don't know why people make fun of the Fantastic Four movies when they're like the most accurate. Like,
Well,
I thought it was cool to see the
for the
Silver
early
Surfer.
movies, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool to see the Silver Surfer and how like they made him accurate to his
That's
role,
true.
being the herald
That's
of
true.
Galactus. I thought that was really
I've
cool.
never seen that. I've never seen that movie.
What?
The second Fantastic Four movie.
I did not
Even
see
as a
that
little
either.
kid, I never watched it.
Didn't see
But yeah, but I agree that I'm just glad he's being represented.
Mm.
I had the Silver Surfer. I have rather. I have him in Heroescape.
Because he's like, that's the only movie the Silver Surfer
Like,
appeared in.
That's why I feel so special. I grew up playing Heroescape, so I knew who Thanos was. Like at the end of the first Avengers movie, or whenever Thanos was first shown, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's,
I
it's the
freaked
guy.
out too when he turned around in his chair. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's Thanos!
Because most people didn't know who Thanos was at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I was more surprised he wasn't wearing like his original outfit. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
the
he looked a
orange and
little
blue.
different.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's Thanos! I know that chin from a mile away.
I know that nutsack of a chin from a
Yeah, he does have
Yeah.
kind of the butt chin, nutsack chin, whatever.
The
whatever you
butt
call it,
chin.
Yeah.
I love when Star-Lord calls him Grimace.
Oh yeah.
The McDonald's character.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, we should probably wrap this up soon.
Thanos, man.
Been going for a while. I feel like it's fitting for the first podcast to be a little longer though.
Yeah.
People get a good idea of our personalities.
But yeah,
Taste.
that's pretty much what. Excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that.
I did.
Oh my god.
It was quiet. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm like covering my mouth, looking away, like looking at the wall, away from the mic, and my burps are just loud, dude. I'm sorry.
The important thing is you're putting effort into it.
Yeah, I'm
You're
learning.
actively trying
I'm
to not.
learning.
That's funny.
I'm learning. But yeah, this is probably what most of the podcast will be like.
Yeah.
It's a good first test starter run. I mean, later on down the line, we'll have a better picture than this thing. I made this up on the fly, so.
The thumbnail we have. It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, I made this up quickly on the fly, so.
Kyle mains DDD in Smash. I used to main Donkey Kong in Smash.
Yeah.
And Jiro's your waifu. Ochaka's mine
From my.
in My Hero.
Yeah.
So that explains that.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about My Hero much, but I don't think.
It's okay. That'll be the next podcast.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But yeah, that's pretty much what the podcast will probably be like. A lot of burping. Sorry on my part. I'll say that
I
now.
just burped. I don't know if you picked that up.
Sorry on my part. My burps were just loud, no matter
A
how
lot
hard
of
I try to
burping.
hide
Maybe
it.
you should invest in water during the podcast, Kyle.
Hey man, we're the water boys. We gotta be drinking some type of liquid. If it's
Yeah,
not
dude.
water, then you gotta be drinking some type.
You gotta change your gamer tag,
What?
Trickster Gengar.
Oh, sorry. What am I supposed to be? Hydro Gengar?
Maybe something liquidy.
That'd be kind of cool to see a water type Gengar, like a Delta species. That'd be kind of cool to see.
I like the Delta species. I used to have a bunch of those cards.
It's like Gengar's body, but like you can see like the waves in his body. I think that'd be really cool. It's just made out of straight water. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah,
A
that's
foil
just my opinion.
card.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Really cool.
Anyway, you have some editing to do on this one.
Yeah, man. I sure do.
After
So,
our podcast.
yeah, it's gonna be our first podcast. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do I end it? how do we end our podcast, Gramuel?
I don't think you really just kind of naturally just
What, fade out?
Say
from a
goodbye.
distance and say bye.
say goodbye to the audience.
Goodbye, audience. See ya.
And thanks for watching. See you next time. Hopefully, hope you enjoyed. This was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, got plenty of topics to come in the future.
Stay tuned, as they say. Don't touch that dial. Ooh.
Stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty. Stay thirsty. The Dos Equis commercial.